What is happening, guys? Mattmade here, and I just got my hands on From Light. From Light is a 2D puzzle platformer being developed by Faffin About. The developer's name always gets me. This game is currently in early access and it doesn't have a slated release date. The premise of From Light is really interesting. You play as Lumen, who travels to a desolate and sketchy planet in search of his pen pal who went missing. You're able to move through photographs that your robot tour guide takes, and by doing this you can solve different types of puzzles and progress through the stage. There are also a few different tools you have at your disposal in order to make the puzzles more interesting. While in photo mode, you can walk around, and while walking around it can do a few different things. You can walk around, and if you take the photo at a certain space, or if you're standing on a pad, the platform in the photo will be in one position. You can walk through it, but while in actuality it's in another position, so that's really cool. Also, light from light poles, when you're in photo mode, just holding it without taking the photo, travels with you, so that way you can make bridges or platforms in order to jump or get over cliffs. You can also use the light to push objects in certain directions when they're out of reach or in a closed off location. This game really makes you think about puzzles in different and refreshing manners. The game also has an interesting style and is fairly unique in that matter. The dialogue is fun, and the section that is available in the early access demo, it's fully voice acted, so my assumption is the entire game will be fully voice acted, which is an insane thing for an indie title. The voice acting isn't bad and has a nice pacing. I was a bit worried when I first heard the voice acting that it'd be really bad or really amateurish, but they did a really good job on the voice acting.
I'm sorry. It's my freedom or their survival.
The setting also gives off a feeling of being worn down, and it's a drained world. It appears that the world had become a tourist trap, and though it used to have many visitors, it now only has like poor inhabitants and decrepit and rundown structures. Hopefully in the full release there's a bit more to explore, as well as some story and background given in the settings. The game doesn't have a tutorial per se, and while it does give you hints, there's no clear here's what you do and here's how your controls work. Instead, there was a bit of trial and error, and while the puzzles weren't hard, it was a bit annoying to have to figure out that I could hold the camera and make light pathways, or hold the camera and push an object with a light. Hopefully in the full release, the game does include more of a base tutorial that shows what you can do with the camera and what all actions you can take. The only indication that I could find was there was a quick flash of text that appeared as I approached an object for the first time. So if I approached the lamp, it gave a quick flash of text of what I could possibly do to get over the obstacle. There are also a few collectibles in that demo. However, I don't know what they accomplished. They're like postcards or something. And I hope they flesh that out and see what unlockables. Hopefully they work as unlockables or something. The early access demo also has controller support, which I'm greatly appreciated. I'm not one for keyboards and mice, mouses, however you want to say it, with puzzle or platforming games. I love having my controller support for those type of games. There are also only 3 actions that you can really take in the game, which are grabbing an object, jumping, and activating your camera. And if I recall correctly, the jumping button was also the interact with a person button. Even with these simple controls, the game is a blast. From using the camera to phase through objects to pushing objects that are out of reach, they found new and fun ways to make you think about and solve those puzzles. This demo was very short, but really fun, and I hope that they do finish this project. As a platformer and a puzzle lover, I cannot wait to see what becomes of this game. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about From Light in the comment section down below. Does it look interesting? Do you like the concept of the game? Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you don't want to miss out on weekly reviews and daily Let's Plays, consider striking that subscribe button. This is Mattmade, and I will see you guys next time.
Stop, or I will be forced to utilize deadly force.